Welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, taste test for the Rice Krispie beer, and I have a special treat. Yes, that was a pun and a hint, but yes, I have a special treat just for everybody. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing, definitely appreciate it. Drew is here to do some taste testing.
Hey.
And yeah. It was fun brewing with Rice Krispies. Keep watching. I do have a recommendation if you really want the Rice Krispies to stand out major, and if you want to give it a nice spin or twist, should we say. But yeah, I used this entire box. It was 18 ounces or 1 pound, 2 ounces. And for our non-US friends, 510 grams. It was a lot of sugar. I had to account for the additives. I had to account for, there was something in here. I don't know if it was potassium or salt. I think it was salt I had to account for. There were a lot of things I had to take into consideration for the brewing salts. That was my concern. Yes, so here's the surprise. We're gonna do 3 taste testings. 3. You're thinking, I don't understand. I'm missing this. Okay, so.
I was asking too, so.
He has. Why do we need so many glasses? Why do we need so many glasses? Well, we're gonna do a Rice Krispie beer, and that'll be the Rice Krispies. And I'll tell you towards the end what I would have done different to change something a little. Then what we're going to do is I added marshmallow flavoring, and it is all natural marshmallow. It is amazing from Amaretti, my go-to for flavorings. And no, they do make a few with the glycol. I don't use those. This is, I can't read because my eyes, oh, they're cane sugar, dextrose, fructose, natural flavor, and caramel color. So really,
that's it.
Yeah, caramel color might not be, but what do you smell, Drew?
Kind of like a roasted marshmallow almost.
Oh, it's like campfire marshmallow without the smoke. It is amazing. So what we're going to do here, and I know this is where the confusion, we're gonna have Rice Krispie. We're gonna have Rice Krispie Treat at 1 ounce Amaretti per gallon. And then in the middle, we're gonna have Rice Krispie Treat at 1/2 ounce per gallon. I feel the 1/2 ounce tastes better, but I want him to decide, and I wanna see the differences. And we're gonna start with Rice Krispie Treat at 1/2, and Rice Krispie Treat at 1 ounce per gallon. It was back flavored, or back sweetened if you wanna call it that, since I cold crashed it so it doesn't start fermenting again. We're gonna fill the glasses up, get everything ready, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. And yeah, I've been mixing and matching to make sure I got it right. First one's gonna be Rice Krispie to the right. That's just Rice Krispie Pilsner, that's it. One over, we have Rice Krispie Treat with 1/2 ounce of Amaretti marshmallow flavoring per gallon. Then all the way to the right, or left, your right, or left.
Whatever.
But all the way over there, we have 1 ounce of Amaretti per gallon. So let's start at the least sweet, and it's at 7.2%. We were 1.063 original gravity, 1.009 final gravity, and I pitched Baja, and it did nothing. I repitched 2 days later with Mexican yeast 940 from White Labs, and it did great. So first, Rice Krispie Treat, or I'm sorry, Rice Krispie Lager. And I will tell you, my youngest had a bunch of friends here 4th of July. They lined up, and this was their go-to. They preferred this over everything else. They thought it was amazing. And a lot of them are Mexican, and I used the Mexican lager yeast. At 7.2, it's very drinkable, and it doesn't taste 7.2. Can you smell or taste Rice Krispies?
I guess kind of, in the aftertaste.
Okay.
Something's weird with this one. It kind of has like a, you know how some wines are very like acidic?
Yes.
It's kind of like a Pinot or something.
Okay, I could see Pinot. I could see Pinot dead on, actually. Grigio, I could see. Yeah, without the oak or wood. What's funny is I can't smell or taste the Rice Krispies, but maybe 1 out of every 2 or 3 times I've tried it, I either slightly notice it or I can taste a little bit. I have had a beer before this, so I may not notice it as well. If I haven't had a beer the day before, I can notice it really well. but it's very light. And compared to the Minute Rice one we did,
This one doesn't have any lime in it like the Bennett.
there's no lime. It just tastes light. It has a hint of residual sweetness to me, even at 1.009, but I think that's because of all the sugar is why it went down so low. And I used a rice solid, a brown rice solid liquid, or I say solid. It was liquid goop. And then added this, so I had a lot of rice in here.
It's good. It's just weird because of the thing I mentioned at the very end of it.
Try the one with a ½ an ounce. Very, very, very pretty. Like, I'm not gonna say crystal clear, it's like translucently clear, but extremely clear for a beer. But this is ½ an ounce of marshmallow amaretti. You smell the Rice Krispie Treat. Yeah, you can smell it right off the bat. I mean, if you want to serve a beer that people will love as a novelty and it's going to be drinkable, you could do a Rice Krispie beer with a little bit of marshmallow.
Strange.
It tastes like Rice Krispie Treats. It smells like Rice Krispie Treats. Yeah, I could drink this all day long as a dessert beer. Yeah, it's not overly sweet. It's got a hint of sweetness. It's amazing. If you want a if you love Rice Krispie Treats, you could drink this and eat a Rice Krispie Treat and wouldn't really, you know, one's wet, one's dry.
Well, now I'm concerned about the one that's twice as much.
Why did I do a ½ an ounce per gallon and a 1 ounce? Because I started at ½ an ounce and I thought it tasted amazing, but I felt it was lacking a little bit. And my OCD took over and I think I overdid it. And I want you to verify I overdid it with 1 ounce. Sorry, I had to have another sip before I move on to 1 ounce because I won't be able to taste it anymore. Extreme Rice Krispie Treat smell.
That's too much marshmallow. That's way too much.
That's what I thought. I wanted to verify it. It's like my genetic clone. I figured, you know, I'm getting, you know, my own opinion from someone else that's the same taste test.
It's like I'm drinking that.
So, if you decide to do a Rice Krispie Treat,
This one's good.
beer, 2 suggestions. One, I didn't want to do this, but everybody said to do it. You put this in your primary during fermentation, or you can do a secondary. Primary is what they recommended, and you'll get more of the Rice Krispie flavor. I was concerned I was going to get a big thing of goop. Even with my float at 2.1, it would be goop. He's sipping some lemon water on the side to cleanse his palate, if you saw that. But yeah, it would have been goopy and it would have been nasty. And I was terrified. So I added it, of course, to the mash, not even to the boil. Boil probably would have brought it out a little bit more. If you're gonna add the marshmallow, buy yourself some amaretti. I don't think it's an affiliate, non-affiliate link, but I'll leave a link down below. You buy yourself some amaretti and you do a ½ an ounce per gallon, a little less. You can always add more. You can't usually take it away. But the key is when you add it, you have to let it sit. You might even want to move your keg around a little. It takes some time to dissolve because this stuff's heavy and it goes straight to the bottom.
Yeah, it's thick.
Yeah, but yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, if you're coming back to just the normal one,
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, I am tasting the Rice Krispies now that I've kind of been hit with the marshmallow. I go back. Yeah. Rice Krispie Treat is amazing. Yeah, I didn't drink too much of the full one. It's just too much. It's
just liquid marshmallow.
So if you like a marshmallow beer, there you go. But the Rice Krispie Treat, I have quite a few people who have already requested a bottle of this. Quite a few people. And now I know to give them a ½ an ounce per gallon instead of a full ounce, so they don't hate me later and they'll actually enjoy it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It tastes great. Don't forget, as long as you don't go crazy with the marshmallow, don't forget to like, subscribe, keep sharing. Definitely appreciate it. We'll find some other crazy things to brew that I want to enjoy drinking. Thank you.